Alright, I think it's going, so... Alright. Is that... Do I want that? Yeah. That's good. Alright, there. So, it starts with easy questions, and then it works its way to more intimate questions. So, are you ready, even if they get really weird?
Well, if you get an improper answer, you get the...
Alright. So it says, given the choice of anybody in the world, whom would you want to dinner as a guest? Alive or dead?
A person alive, right?
Well, who would you want to eat dinner with? Alive or dead? Anybody.
Anybody. A friend now, or
Yeah. A friend, famous person.
If they've gone, if they aren't alive, and you wouldn't know the name.
That's okay, you could explain who it is.
Okay, my very best friend when I was in high school, Alice Hildreth.
Why her?
Because we went on to college, we married within a year to our respective husbands, and we raised our children up until she was 40.
How old was she when she died?
40,
She died at 40?
yes.
Why?
Her dad was a missionary in China, and she was taken care of by a ama, I think was the word, and they tipped her out of her high chair. Is the only reason they can think of why she had a brain tumor that she died with.
Okay.
She had no. Of course, maybe they thought they were caused from injury. I don't know.
Okay. And then, why would you want to eat dinner with her as opposed to anybody else?
We were really good friends.
How so? What made you really good friends? Just because you... Did you get along well, or is it just the things you did together?
Well, you're right. Our senior year in high school, we both went to the guys who played on the basketball team and who enjoyed all sports, even though they may have played other sports besides basketball. And we both went on to college, and that's the only college we went to, either one of us. We went 1 year to junior college.
What would you talk about?
What would we talk about now? What happened to our children?
Okay. Alright. Would you have liked to be famous? And if so, what for?
Well, it would be nice to have done something that you did well enough at it so that you, I mean, oh, maybe I better change the answer. I don't really think I would.
Why not?
Because if you are famous, you have people traveling after you and wanting to talk to you and have you tell all your secrets and so forth.
Okay. I can understand that. Alright, before making a phone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say?
Once in a while, yes.
Why?
Because I have a hard time remembering words.
Okay. Alright, what would make up a perfect day for you?
A perfect day?
Yeah, what would that look like?
A perfect day. One in which I think that I had planned for before. I think would be a day I had already planned and was able to accomplish those things that I had wanted to.
Okay. What about specifics? If you could do anything, it doesn't matter if it's now or in the past or with people who are still alive or people who are dead, if there's something you wanted to do, what would it be? If you were to actually plan a day.
I guess it would be whereat I was when I.
Alright, so let's say tomorrow you can do anything you want to with anybody, be them alive or be them dead.
Or by myself.
Or by yourself. First, who would you do it with?
I think I would. Now, this is today. I mean, tomorrow morning. I have a shed out here that I wish I had taken care of, all of the things that are in it. And so I would like to take care of all of the things that are in it.
That's your answer?
That's my answer. Yes, I'm sorry.
Here, I'm going to have you wipe your eyes. Because you're tearing.
Oh, my eye is dripping.
Yeah.
Right. It does that.
She's bad at this.
What?
She's bad at this. Her
Tell me
perfect
that-
day is to go through the shed. Clean it out. I'm gonna need your help with this. Alright, let me give you an example. Like for me, if somebody were to ask, what's my perfect day? I might say, it would be really neat to have gone to bed the night before somewhere remote. Like, I'm trying to picture a scenario here. That would be a really nice day. So if I were to have been camping the night before and had like a fire and had seen the sunset like in the distance where I could see a mountain range, and it could be in the desert or it could be in a forest or something like that, and I spent the night with somebody I really loved, wake up the next morning and then have a campfire and a breakfast and to get comfortable and warm, still see what I saw off in the distance. I would like a big view, and then maybe spend the day, go to a hot spring, and then take a hike, and then go to that thing I saw in the distance, because now I've had the night to kind of reflect on how it looks in the distance and wonder what's over there and wonder what that mountain looks like up close, and then go to that mountain in the distance and then explore it and use my imagination and think about like what it looked like back then and what it looks like now, and just picture living there and things like that, and but at the same time be with somebody I loved. But it would also be a toss for me because it would also be fun for me to be in the city and have a gathering with a bunch of friends together where we play a board game and we all just laugh and laugh and laugh and maybe drink and just have a good time. So that's something, and I could name people in my life that I would like. Do you have a day like that that you could think of? Like, what would be a good day?
I don't think my mind works like that, Justy.
That's a fair answer. Try and daydream. This is about using your imagination.
Yeah, you'd have to be. You need a mind that does daydream in order to. Well, I remember a day that I had when I was first going with your grandfather. Uh, I would like to repeat that day.
What was it like?
We walked a mountain in Vermont.
How old were
Which are
you?
maybe a junior in high school, maybe a senior. I don't know.
What did
But
you guys do?
I'm sorry.
What did you do?
We walked a mountain.
Just climbed up the mountain. What do you remember about it that you like so much?
Well, the fact that we were together, and it was a mountain that I could see from uh, 50 miles away where I lived. And so as I was as we were walking, I thought about this is what is here. And so there were trees and bushes and paths, and it was a mountain that had a trail up it.
Okay.
The hill. And we spent the day and got home on maybe 6 o'clock. You know, it was an all-day thing. And we had taken our lunch with us, and so it was a good day, and we visited all day about whatever.
Alright, next question. When was the last time you sung to yourself?
Well, when you say sang to myself, or sung to myself, I rarely do. I may whistle and hum, but not sing, because I sing flat.
Was there ever a time you sang to yourself?
Not that I enjoyed what I did. No. No, I didn't sing to myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the second, go ahead.
Gramps' mother did. Yeah, she used to sing to herself. Yeah. But I was in a family that were really good with music, and I was off horse.
And then follow up is, when was the last time you sung to somebody else? But I can imagine it's probably the same story.
Oh, yes, it's definitely. I don't think I ever sang to anybody else. Oh, except my kids. Yes, I did sing my kids. Old MacDonald had a farm, that sort of thing. And when they were littler than that, I used to sing Rockabye Baby was there a poem, you know, that sort of thing. And I didn't care whether I made, what kind of a noise I made. The kids liked it.
Oh, this is funny. If you were able to live to the age of 90
Yeah.
and still have your mind about you, but have the body of a 30-year-old, or wait, which is it? If you were able to live to the age of 90 and have your mind or your body from when you were 30 years old, which one would you want?
Which one would you want? Mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, mind.
Goes without saying, huh?
I'm sorry?
It goes without saying.
Yes, I think so.
Well, I mean, on the one hand, you could have a body that allows you to do whatever you want.
Well, when you say allows you to do whatever you want, I could be an Olympic star, you mean?
When you were 30, you could do everything you could do when you were 30.
Well, I wasn't an Olympic star. There's no way. Why would I bother?
Okay. I suppose you could have a baby again.
Have a what?
A baby again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Um, Name three things that you and Grandpa had in common.
We were both farm kids. Uh, we both liked to play basketball. And we enjoyed our family. That's three.
Um, what part of your life are you the most grateful for? Or what thing in your life?
I guess my health.
Okay.
That's why I'm here, is my health. Or maybe I'm wrong on that answer, I don't know.
Is there a second choice?
A second choice?
Yeah, what you're most grateful for.
So many things, the things that I did in my life.
Well, what about them? Tell me what things.
I don't know. I'm grateful that I have a healthy family. I'm grateful that my children are doing well. Uh, I'm grateful I was able to help Dad. I guess I can't see him. No, I can. I'm grateful I was able to keep him home. And that's it.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to keep going?
How much of this did you want?
Oh, I do. That's what I want to know, Grandma. These are important questions.